Just finished making this T-shirt for Marion. It says, I chased a ghast for 10 rounds and all I got was this lousy bow. It's really playing games, the Extinction curse. I'm the Game Master Graham, and joining me back, triumphant return, is Sarah, is Petrodoldramus, the Tiefling Magus.
I'm here to save y'all's asses.
Woo! Brian is Faith, the Tiefling Monk.
Hi.
Garrett is Fabian, the Catfolk Rogue.
Hello.
Ross is O.R. Shisk, the Lizard Folk Swashbuckler.
Hello.
Other Ross is Marion, the Half-Elf Oracle.
Hello.
And finally, Patrick is Horatio, the Half-Elf Wizard.
Episode 13. We're fucked.
Yeah, it was rather unlucky break you had last time. So to recap, you all have come to the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning, here because it seems that the source of all of Aberton's woes appears to be this corrupted hermitage dedicated to the goddess aspects of nature known as Gozra. You've come in, found that they had abducted Mayor Aber, manages to free him and kill a couple of these corrupted hermits. And he told you that they had taken his friend, the leader of the hermits, Harlock Hamdeal, deeper into the hermitage and had him sequestered somewhere. He pleaded with you, please, please, please rescue him and save what you can of the hermitage, and then fled. You proceeded then to explore around a bit, fought some slurks outside, and then went deeper into the hermitage, finding some more of these hermits who apparently were guarding and thought you might be some hired help for something. Well, it turns out what they were guarding was the entrance down into the catacombs of the hermitage, where there were narrow passageways, multiple stacks of old hermit bodies resting and reposing there, and also a bunch of ghouls. Your first foray with them went very successfully, but then you found the leader of them, apparently, that wore this jawbone mask and also wielded this bow. And you did battle with him. It was tough. It was vicious. Many of you falling to some kind of sickness or some kind of malady of these creatures. But then the leader decided to make a hasty getaway, and you gave chase through the narrow passageways of the catacomb, chasing him all the way outside. But then your super fast $1 million man lizard Oarshisk tracked down this ghastly form and then slew him outside the hermitage, which is where you all are now. For those of you who are sickened, you spend a moment throwing up everything everywhere to lose the sickened condition. But the rest of you are in your positions currently outside of the hermitage. You've recovered the composite shortbow that the ghast was wielding. But other than that, you find yourselves where you are. And it is about 4 o'clock or so in the afternoon as you come upon this scene.
Well, I'm going to convey that I need a rest. I am tired.
Like,
I need a moment.
how much of a rest do we need? Because it is, I guess, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Speaking of which, I need at least 10 minutes. I also need to heal myself. Looks like I need to heal Oroshik, and there's somebody inside who's both sickened and
That would
bloody.
be me.
I can't say who that is.
I think I can retch and get rid of that.
Yeah, so Fabian, you can remove the sickened condition, throwing up around you, doing the whole cat hairball. And curing yourself of the condition.
I think I am doing okay. Thanks for not killing my character, Graham.
No problem. I tried.
We joked about it.
I bet.
First time I've been bitten by an undead. Ugh.
Does it, look bad?
Not like the, disfiguring wound that the demon gave you before, when you were in the church. Nothing like that, no. But, I mean, it's unpleasant. There's definitely a bite mark It looks kind
Yeah.
of bruised and nasty, but not atrocious.
Does it look like it's infected?
Let's see what Miss Medicine over here thinks about it.
I will medicinize it.
Alright, you
Have a
medicinize
bonus.
Faith. Let's see here. This might be worth a look up in the old medicine skill. Because...
It's probably like a DC 15 or something.
okay. Faith, you're really not sure. I mean, probably not. You feel like you could perform some of your healing punches and maybe help ameliorate the pain somewhat. But as far as you can tell, you can't tell any specific malady or any obvious signs of corruption or anything like that on the wounds you survey around your friends. So, taking a few minutes here to rest, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I can't see Horatio's health bars, or any bars, rather, from Horatio.
Ratio is a mystery to all of us.
That's right.
I am at below half health.
Same with Faith.
Can you see mine now?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Our ratios are just hidden from us. I don't.
There it
There we
is.
go.
I found it.
There you go.
Okay.
So I got a lot of people to heal. How are my counters?
Currently, I don't believe you have anyone who is not able to be treated. Well, I take that back. It didn't show me before. Fabian has been treated recently.
Figures.
I feel like that's always. It's usually Petra and Fabian.
Yep. Because I keep running face first into things.
I mean, you don't have to go first all the time.
One
that
day,
is crazy
continual
stuff.
recovery. One day.
Petra, do you want a top off?
Yeah, I could do a top up. It wouldn't hurt.
All right, because top offs are about all I'm good for.
Right.
Ooh.
Or maybe not.
Maybe.
See, if you actually needed that, we would be in trouble.
Yeah, see? Ah,
There you go.
fine.
So that's an attempted treating of wounds on Petra.
It's okay.
Faith,
Good thing
who
I
are you
don't need
treating?
it too.
I guess I'll start with Orishik. Orishik.
No one can say it. Okay, you attempt to treat wounds on Oashisk.
Or just. Like,
Oh.
I can
Succeeds.
fix.
Okay.
9 hit
So
points.
9 hit points.
He did, but I rolled really badly.
Ooh, that's not. That's not good.
9 hit points.
Yep.
Better than I was.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't snub 9 hit points. If I could have them.
Unfortunately, you can't. Horatio, you want to go next?
Sure.
Alright, attempted
Your
treatment on
chakras are still
Horatio.
generally aligned.
Works pretty well on Horatio.
Well, yeah, but for one more hit point.
Yep. Okay. By this point, you spend 20 minutes or so outside the hermitage and treat a little bit of wounds here. By this point, it's still got about 20 minutes left before you can treat wounds on Fabian again. But
Okay, I will try to heal myself then.
another treat wounds upon Faith herself. Yeah.
Oh.
See, I like myself best.
It always happens that way.
Almost full.
You really should start going against the DC 20.
I really should.
What archetype did you take?
Medic, wasn't it?
Medic, yeah. I'm like healer.
So, With medic. Oh, okay, that's 5 HP at DC 20. Okay. So if you aim for DC 20, it'll be 48 plus 5.
I'm glad he did not for me.
Well, 48 plus 5 plus 10? Yeah.
Some decent healings, but alas, you've not done this. You've spent half an hour out here licking your wounds outside the
I mean,
hermitage.
it's like a 50%. It's a 50-50 shot for that with my
I guess,
bonuses.
yeah, if you've got a plus 9. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. You can
So
wait
we can
around
wait a little bit and try Fabian, or
if you want, or you can.
I mean,
press
it's another 10 minutes according to my math.
Yep, just about. Y'all waiting to treat Fabian or continuing back into the hermitage?
Well, you can always treat me. We can walk around for 10 minutes and then you can treat me if you want.
I think we should. I would rather Fabian be
Ready to.
more
Fighting
confident.
Faye?
Yeah, because what if
Okay.
we run
Yeah.
into something in those 10 minutes?
Fabian's just trying to avoid another unpleasant healing session.
Well, you don't like being punched to heal.
It hasn't always worked out the best for me.
No, you've had some pretty bad luck actually.
Just that feline skeleton.
Alrighty. You wait around for about 10 more minutes or so, and then you think maybe Fabian's feeling up to another risky surgery by Faye.
We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Haha!
Hey,
There we go.
14 hit points.
Succeeded.
Look at that!
For 14 points hit points.
Nice.
On Fabian. Alright.
Damn, that's much better.
Oh, you're really figuring it out.
I mean, I wouldn't get I wouldn't get too confident on it. This is just, it's day by day, basically.
Well, don't sell yourself short.
You know.
Shall we continue on then?
So I was thinking, as I was running up here, maybe we have to touch the statues to open the door.
The creepy, scary, haunted-looking statues.
If the statues are different aspects of Gozra, maybe we touch the aspects that the door depicts.
It's worth a shot.
Or
Marion
is
shrugs.
the magic orb that they hold something?
But they were holding just flames.
Pause
big
right
flame.
there for me, everyone.
Great.
Petra, I'm assuming you are accompanying them in here,
I
so.
am. My thing.
Froze?
It froze.
Okay. As you were all discussing, like, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that, this ornate double door here that you saw before, engraved by this blue-green swirl of marble, and with the handles being these metallic leaves with a dewdrop on them, these magnificent doors, they begin to open.
Can I duck to the side?
Too
late.
It only takes a moment for the doors to open. You try to flatten yourself up against the wall, but you kind of stop everybody up in the hallway there for a second, and somewhat trip over this unconscious form of one of the hermits that you found earlier. As the door opens, revealing a couple of figures who come into your line of sight. The first one you see looks rather familiar because it is this horrible, writhing worm creature with large flapping tendrils around the front of it, swirling back and forth like a snake as it glides across the floor. And behind it you see a female figure, long, wild hair, this gray robe adorning her, as she looks for a second confused around, looks in your direction. Non-believers! 'Tis the will of Gozra that you be punished! be destroyed, and seemingly commanding this worm thing to reach out and attack you. I need everyone to roll perception for initiative.
These disguises didn't do shit.
Try.
Well.
I'm getting some Metroid Prime vibes from this.
I thought about that too when
More
I did
music
that.
courtesy of Ross.
3. God, my initiative rolls. Garbage.
Roll 20 is not really working. Well, roll 20 is not working for me. Like, I press initiative on my character sheet and let's try it again. And it just is freezing.
Is it popped out or anything? Or I mean,
Yeah, I also had trouble.
Now it went to the initiative tracker.
Oh. I can't even see the initiative tracker.
Oh yeah, crew's going real slow.
Yeah, I also can't really move my token, so very easily. We'll see.
Alright, Orchis, you are first to act and react as this door opens to reveal these figures. What do you do?
can I? Can I run up and shut the door?
Yes.
Closing doors has historically been very good for this adventuring party. I will say. Well, this group of players.
Do I need to roll a strength check or anything?
No, just an action to close the doors. You have a third action now, technically.
Can I try to bar the door?
With
Like
what?
with myself, like hold the door shut.
Okay.
Okay.
So you press yourself up against the door.
Give everybody a second to prepare, you know? We were surprised.
Is it an open indoor or an open outdoor?
The doors open out.
Okay.
So,
It's more effective if they open this way.
That's true.
That would be really funny if you close the doors, you're like holding up against it, and then they just open the other direction. They're one of those by swinging doors.
That'd be great.
Well.
Well,
You know me, Graham. I'm always here to just
She casts
do
her
something
3-action
different.
spell on her own face.
Okay. There's a moment after you close the door and bar it with your body.
he hurriedly looks at his notes. Consternation
Is that
in his
in the
eyes.
morale entry, Graham? If the parties close the door,
Snubbed.
the heroes close the door.
Her dramatic entrance. Ruined. Morgana or whatever her name is would have a fit.
Okay.
Mordain. That's right. That's her name.
Alright. There's a moment, Orarchus. And then there's a rattling at the door. What is your fortitude DC?
That's just 10 plus fortitude check, right?
Right.
18.
18. Okay. Well. The doors shudder. And the doors shudder again. And the second time they shudder, you hear a creaking sound in the door. Marion, what do you do now?
I'm going to stride into the room, and then I'm going to use 2 actions to ready my new composite short bow to shoot the first bad guy that comes through the door.
Sure. Faith, what do you do?
So it's double doors that open out.
Yep.
Yep.
And Harshus is currently blocking them.
I'm gonna move to here
Okay.
and hold an action to punch the first person who walks through those doors.
Okay.
See, well, actually, if I'm here, am I gonna get hit in the face with the door?
The door will swing out, but I'll say you are nimble enough to dodge it if it does so.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stand there and punch the first person who walks through the door.
Okay.
The first opponent who walks through the door, because I don't know if a tentacle monster counts as a person or not.
Sure. All right. Petra, you're up next.
My thing isn't loaded yet. I can't actually see anything, so I will just walk forward so I can see something. But I can't move right now. And I will ready an action to do a do I have to, if I want to say a cantrip, does it have to be a specific cantrip, or like do a cantrip at the first opponent that
Has to be a single action one, right?
It would have to be a single action
do
spell.
I have any? I don't even
A shield is, if you have shield, right?
Yeah.
In which case, you might as well just cast
I might as well
shield.
just cast shield. Yeah, I'll move so I can see something, and I'll cast shield. Let's see if it actually is working now. Ah, it's so slow.
All right. You walk into the room, cast shield. Alrighty. Horatio, what do you do?
There we go.
I am going to cast Protective Ward. Very infrequently do I have a chance to get this set up before actual fighting starts.
That's the
Um,
plan.
Fabian, are you going to move forward?
I remember the Lash guys have reach, so I wasn't gonna get like that close. I
'Cause
wasn't
if I
sure
could
yet.
be,
I
like,
might have.
Here and somebody was in front of me, I could get,
We're just having this conversation.
or I could go here and get 3 of you.
I mean, I could go here. I think my
Yeah,
plan
that's
was.
okay. I will stride here and then I will cast shield.
Okay. Protecting yourself in the hallway. Good. Okay. Now, let's see here. You said your Fortitude DC was 18, Orcius?
Yeah. Does that mean you made a 17 or an 18 with that roll? Because that face tells me either way.
Well,
Either you just didn't make it or you just did make it.
let me peel back the curtain for a second. Let y'all know a little bit what's going down. The Force Open action. It's a 1-action activity. It has the attack trait. Without a crowbar, prying something open. Takes a -2 penalty to athletics check. And when you do a critical failure on this Force Open check, it is another -2 circumstance penalty on future
For the
attempts to force it
future.
open. So, the one girl who tried to force it open made it difficult for the next guy to try and force it open. And if it hadn't been for that critical failure, we would have burst open the door right now.
Wow.
So we'll try again.
She
And
ruined
minus
it.
5 penalty because of the freaking thing. It doesn't work.
She broke off whatever she was trying to use into the door.
She'll
It
try
sounds like
again.
somebody should have bought a crowbar. I mean, they sell them they sell them.
Fabian, the door shudders and wrenches and like shifts a little bit of the stone and the dust off of the ceiling, but doesn't budge because of the stupid lizard in the way. What do you do?
That's a good
I guess I'd
question.
be here, probably, right in front of the door.
Sure, why not?
Well, in that case, I'll go here. And I really don't know what to do with 2 more actions.
Oh,
I
the
give-
luxury.
I give Oarshik a comforting pep talk. You can hold the
Despite
door.
not being a bard, you just pat Oarshis on the head for being such a good
Yeah,
lizard boy.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like, if anything comes out, I'll stab it.
Alright, you 2 actions ready. Stab. Got a stab ready. Oarshis, also you have to spend at least 1 action still holding the door closed.
That's okay. I'm just gonna step back. Let the door just like open, I suppose, if they're still working on it. I'm gonna step back, and ready in action to trip the first person who walks in melee range of me.
I'll sign to Oarshisk. If she can do fire hands,
We're so
we're gonna
dead.
have words after this.
Alright. You all see. That's the priestess. Or hermit. You're not sure. Whatever she is. What you do see is she bursts down through the door and she runs into the room, stumbling through. You shall. All of the readied actions go off. We'll start with Faith because you're closest.
Oh my gosh.
24 will hit for 8 points of damage. And then Fabian, you get your stab.
Okay.
You're flanking with Faith on the other side of the door, so it is flat-footed.
Oh, I love that.
It's much better for you than it is for me.
So 20 will hit. You can roll sneak attack on top of that
Oh, good. I like doing that.
for another 8 points of damage. Noara's just going to do a trip.
That's right.
All right.
To my athletics.
It's reflex DC. Yep, that trips her. So she is prone. Then I think Marion, you had a ready to action as well, didn't you?
Yep.
Go for it.
Does a 15 hit her flat-footed?
Because she's flat-footed, it does. You just all suddenly gang up on this hermit, who's like, "No, chill!" And she gets her shit wrecked. She falls down, and then is like, we use her last action to scramble up and kind of kind of call back to the worm demon behind her. Attack! Get them! For the name of Gosrick, expel the non-believers! And just be quite flustered by all this that's going on.
I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
I forgot my flat check because my ancestor changed at the end of the previous turn.
See.
So it changed to something other than martial. So I needed the flat check to make sure that the ghosts didn't interfere with my arrow shot.
What's the DC on that flat check?
It starts off really low,
Oh, okay.
and as the curse gets worse, it gets higher.
Let's see.
I'll look it up after this.
All right. So then, Marion, it is now your turn.
Okay. I stride up. Is this a valid place? I'm gonna move here.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to... You said this was a valid place?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to here, and I'm going to cast Fear on that worm that I can see behind her.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, it'll make its will save. It will fail. Just a regular failure, so it is frightened 2 of you. Alright, yeah, Marion, summoning your full ghostly powers, you come and send this supernatural energy coursing into the worm demon that seems to kind of recoil a little bit from your spell.
Awesome.
Cool. Alright, so that was Marion Faith.
I'm gonna try to punch. What's her name? I'm gonna start by flurry.
Alright. Yeah, that 22 will hit.
Second attack of my flurry. Ooh, that's a crit.
That's a crit, so another
8 damage.
8 points of damage. She's looking real rough as you just unleash your flurry.
Okay, and it was a flurry, so she has to make a fort save.
Okay.
And my last attack is gonna be...
It's a 19 on that fort save.
I think that just barely passes.
Yeah,
that-
it does because you're flanking. Oh no, the 19? Yeah.
I think... Does the flanking help with that? No, yeah.
The flanking does help with your last strike. That does
Okay.
connect. After that, she is looking bad after all that. Just kind of like...
Not non-lethal.
Ah.
Like that, it doesn't matter, I guess, but non-lethal.
Yeah, well, she's still
And then I am
standing,
done.
But
I have done all my actions.
Petra.
Okay. What is this behind there? Just one for me.
That is a worm demon, like the ones you fought in the graveyard of the Church of Abadar.
Okay, well, I am going to, well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if y'all are trying to talk to her. I wasn't here. Was I here for a conversation that we're not trying to kill?
No, Faith's just doing the normal Faith thing and not killing things.
I just want to make sure I wasn't, like, missing a conversation from,
I mean, we did take these 2 prisoner.
I'm knocked unconscious, yeah.
Yes, well, before
I'm just saying.
I will say before I do that, I'm going to do my Magus Potence.
Alright. Energy courses along your sword.
And then I'm going to move. And then I'm going to hit it.
Alright. Plus
I
1
feel
to
like
your attack.
smack it. Come on. Yeah. Just making it more.
Suspenseful.
Yep, with the music.
That's right.
Let's see. I pressed it.
That's a fist. Are you trying to punch her?
No! It's not it's not even showing up anything for me. Okay, let me try that again.
Try sword.
I
Cast sword.
My computer's going very slow today.
sword does indeed hit. Now you just have to roll the damage.
I don't know why I didn't roll the damage.
6 points of damage is enough to do it. As you come up and run your sword through her before she has a chance to do anything, because of the door strategy, you slay this hermit. Oh, Gosra, forgive me! She falls down dead.
Oh.
And you suck the ghostly energy from her, Marion.
The curse gets worse.
Oh no.
Earth
Oh,
gets
no.
worse. The ghosts all around you, this darkness, this weird feeling you had when you first came in here that comes and reverberates, echoes around your head for a moment. This older man's voice calling out to you, Marion, causes you to shake and quiver as your curse worsens. All right. So, that was Petra onto Horatio. This worm demon still remains behind you.
I'll glance at Marion. Maybe look a little worried. Then sustain my aura, protective ward, and cast Electric Arc on the demon.
Okay. Which will make its reflex save with a -2 penalty because it's scared of Marion, much as you somewhat are. And it will fail that. Take 8 points of lightning damage. Alright. The worm demon writhes as it feels the pain from the coursing lightning. Is that your turn, Horatio?
Don't they have like an AoE scream or something?
Okay. So, what happens is, this. Okay. All right. What you all see is the demon, frightened, looks around for a second, and then looks down at the body of the woman on the floor there.
Oh no.
And with a springing motion, jumps into her throat and burrows itself down inside of her. It is absolutely terrifying. I need everybody to make will saves for me.
That's
Like
what
we're
kind of
playing
demon it is.
Horror or something.
This is why you don't make deals with demons.
Okay.
Wow, we all rolled not bad.
I know. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, never mind.
Ross.
I looked at that number last.
Okay, so it looks like we've got a failure from Faith, Horatio, and Fabian.
Wow.
And 18 fails.
Damn.
So all of you are frightened one by this. You see this horrible, just monstrosity, and you see the body that you just slew come shambling up to life. And with this weird, echoey voice call out, "Destroy the non-believers!" And it's quite creepy. That is all it can do on its turn. Fabian.
No thanks. Let's stab that. My first stab.
Okay, 18. And 18 is... Oh, but it's flanking.
Flat-footed.
It's
Yeah, it
flat-footed
moved
now.
into flanking.
Yeah, because it moved, because Faith is still on the other side of it, and momentarily gets distraction just enough for you to stick the rapier in.
Oh, does it take sneak attack or
Yeah, 'cause
the
it's flat-footed.
Yes.
flat-footed? Yes. I'm just checking. It could be immune to these things. We haven't encountered one yet, but it's possible.
Yeah.
That's
and then-
4 whole points of damage.
I will strike again. Actually, Yes, I will strike again.
Yes, 19 will hit again. So another 4 plus 5 and then 9 points of damage on that.
And then
Jeez
for my
Louise.
last one, I think I'm going to try to feint it.
Okay. So
There's always a
against
chance I could
its-
flat-footing it for everyone.
That's against its will DC. Oh man.
Fainting? I'm not sure. I can't remember what it's against.
I'm pretty sure it's against will DC. No, against perception DC. Oh, that's better. That still succeeds. So just as rather
Not
regular
critically,
success.
unfortunately.
Not critically.
But it still gets some nasty things that happen to
Yeah,
it,
so
such
it's
as
kind of you're pivoting back
perception.
and forth, stab into the demon. Yeah. And more
perception and
importantly,
reflex takes a penalty, but
yeah, that reflex is bad. Awarcius.
+1. I'm gonna try to like slither like kind of between fading and I'm gonna try to tumble through.
Okay. You tumble through.
I get to make an acrobatics check. I get a +1 bonus because I have panache.
And it's against its reflex DC, which is lower now because of the distracting feint.
Acrobatics.
That is a critical success on your tumble through. Which doesn't
I
do
don't think-
anything, but...
Yeah. But since
yeah.
I tumble behind, it's flat-footed to me. But it's gonna be flat-footed anyway. So I'm gonna tumble through there,
Alright.
behind it, and try to give it a good slash.
Sure.
Ooh, it's a critical
Ooh.
failure.
Yeah, it kind of reaches behind you, and you see that this woman was carrying a trident. So it manages to kind of take the trident, take the pokey in, and stab against your claw and wrench it away, and kind of turn its focus on you now, Arshus.
I'm gonna try again. Second attack. Ooh, even worse.
Yep, this man just kind of flicked the claw off the trident.
That's it for me.
Yep. So now it is on to Marion.
All right. I would like to recall knowledge on it.
Okay.
I get a +1 because of my curse. I currently have my skillful ancestor over my shoulder whispering sweet nothings into my ear.
All right.
And occasionally useful advice.
I was gonna say, is it actually nothing? So we'll find out shortly.
So this being the second time you've encountered these horrible worm demons, and your ancestors, one of them particularly useful coming toward you, this scholar on demonic lore, this elf, this high elf, with kind of these greenish tattoos, a little bit creepy aura, saying, "Oh yes, yes, young Miriam, this is indeed a vermlek, a worm demon. Oh, they manifest from the souls of mortals who desecrated the dead. And they take this to a new extreme by inhabiting the bodies of the dead. They can use weapons as the host form. And when they crawl out, they regenerate their forms by consuming the entrails of the deceased. Truly a gruesome process, but you've already seen that. Good luck, young Marion. Call upon me again should you find any more demons. And dissipates.
Oh boy, I can't wait to do that again.
Talking
some
that voice
family.
away, Graham.
Yep, and yeah, all right, that was useful. I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Like, oh, nice.
Do you have to make a flat check?
I do have to make a flat check.
Alright, 16. 16, unfortunately, will miss. It seems to hit kind of that like you saw before, the skin sac that the worm demon is in kind of moves to one side and just kind of pierces through the skin like a burlap sack.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one more action left.
Yeah. I'll shoot again.
Alright. Same thing, 14. Does not hit. Bounds against the wall. Alright, that was Marion, on to Faith.
I'm gonna try punching it. I'm gonna use my key strike on this one.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do a key flurry. I get a -1 penalty.
For being frightened, yes. But because you are flanking, that does succeed and hit.
I do both minimum and maximum damage for 15.
Yeah, 15. What kind of damage is that?
Force?
Force, okay. You go with a poof, and it kind of ripples against the skin suit that it's wearing, and seems to hurt it a good bit.
So I'm gonna try again. Still with a -1 penalty. 11 misses.
11 will miss. It moves out of the way after that horrible strike against it.
And just a regular punch for my second action.
Right?
11 also misses.
Will miss. You punch out in the corner there at the demon, but it evades your attacks.
And does my frighten go away? Because
yeah, at the end of your turn, your fight condition lessens by 1.
okay, so it goes to 0.
Yes. Petra.
Well, I am going to cast Chill Touch onto my sword.
Right.
And then... So it looks
Third
like
action strike.
flanking, and then I'm going to attack.
Yep. It's flat-footed against this attack.
Yeah. And I have a Magus Potency, so... Let's see... Maybe.
A 17 is just what you needed to hit.
Yes.
So the sword glows and the chill touch strikes against it, so you can go ahead and cast your chill touch spell. Alright, so it has to make a fortitude saving throw. Let's see. Okay, so fortitude save on its part. Oh my god. It fails. That's, oh my god.
Negative energy.
9 points of negative damage. It does seem to strike against him and siphon the force out of it. As the sword draws energy from it. You all see Petra in kind of this terrifying tableau as she's got this worm demon inhabiting this woman and is drawing out its life force in the sword she wields, so like its energy radiates from the worm demon out of her mouth
Pretty
into
sure
Petra's
I'm
sword.
like have like some of my like
Smoke
shadow
trailing
energy
along
coming
her.
out too.
Kind of darkens the lights and the torches in this chamber. It's dark and badass. This one's looking pretty bad. We're on to a ratio.
This time I'm going to give a concerned look at Petra.
You look at this, you're like, oh my god. These
I'll
performers,
sustain
man.
my protective ward.
Okay.
Please forget to remove
There's a
this
reason Mr. Dustlike probably picked us, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then I will
We had potential.
Yep.
electric arc. Thinking
Alright.
maybe the corpse is not too super agile.
It fails due to all those penalties placed upon it.
Yeah, and the
7
18 does
points of
include me.
damage. The form takes the lightning, and you see it kind of flop down. The worm demon tries to escape from the mouth. And then she falls down dead. Again.
So,
You all get 80 experience points. Woo!
Closing doors is powerful.
Yeah, we should do that more often. That's the same thing we fought in the
Yeah. I have
Graveyard.
no
Graveyard.
qualms about killing them, but what if I don't know? Did we?
Do
have
you
to kill
really
them
have
quickly?
qualms about killing people who've thrown in with them?
I guess that's true. But maybe she was just on the wrong. No.
I mean, we've all made mistakes in life. It shouldn't be.
Well, we all haven't summoned devils and demons from beyond.
She also attacked us.
She also attacked us.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, sure. Yeah, we're.
Fine.
Oh, that
What
floor
is
is
this?
cool.
Yeah.
So,
Someone search the body. I'm gonna search the body.
Alright. As Faith hangs behind to search the body, the rest of you enter the chamber beyond.
What is this mysterious creature on the floor?
This magnificent gallery glows with light from magical spheres set into 8 twisting pillars that stretch from the floor to the ceiling, 20 feet above. That ceiling depicts a cloudy, storm-tossed sky with remarkable realism. The floor is covered with mosaic tiles that portray the depths of the ocean, complete with coral reefs, seaweed beds, and schools of fish. Corridors lead away from the gallery to the north and south, and the hall ends in a massive bronze double door, sculpted in a fantastic diorama of animals of all kinds. Fish swimming in the sea, beasts walking the earth, and birds soaring in the sky. Faith, you rummage through the body of this corrupted priest. You find upon her not much but a trident and the robes that all of these hermits wear. But as you're picking through these remains, the rest of you notice something. The mosaics all around you, the sea creatures, creatures of the air, they begin to move. The tiles shifting in place, emulating the creatures that they depict as they swim through the tapestry, the floor, and the ceiling. And after a moment, the animals turn around and face you. And as they do, a voice comes through. A voice simultaneously like the rustling of leaves, the crash of a wave on a gentle beach. And this voice calls to you all. And it says in a chorus of voices, corruption has shut this door, but that cannot keep us out. Cleanse these halls of the corrupted that infest it, and we will open this door for you. As the voice subsides, the animals return to their original places on the floor. And the chamber is still once more.
You know, I get enough of that crap from the ghosts.
Oh, is that what your head is like just all the time?
Yes.
Horatio's eyes are wide.
You kind of look around.
Do you think
and
that
like,
was actually Gazra? Look around.
We
Or
just...
maybe
I mean,
an aspect.
that-
Wait, none of you are religious. What am I?
Hydra is definitely not religious.
I will take out my holy symbol of Desna and just hold it in my hand for a second.
Gods would not talk to some circus performers.
You'd be surprised.
All right, where to now?
Faith, You also find that underneath the gray robes, she's wearing leather armor, and also has a wooden symbol that was tucked kind of underneath the armor, depicting Gazra, but there are these, much like you saw on Nemia, the halfling you captured, these runes that are etched into it in like various kind of crazy haphazard places etched into the symbol of Gazra.
I don't wear armor. I might take the trident though.
Sure.
I'm gonna take the holy symbol,
Sure.
and I guess I'll show it to Horatio.
Sure enough, looks like the other
As-
you found before.
He's the only other religious person, even though I'm not actually religious.
Yeah, I'll do a recall knowledge if I know what it is, but I'm not trained in religion. I have occultism.
So that is a ratio. Yeah, I mean, best you tell, it's probably another one for Gazra. I mean, it seems to fit the motif of here, and probably not a normal holy symbol to Gazra, given all the runes and stuff on it. But other than that, you don't glean any insight to the situation.
So I'm gonna gesture.
I see any other runes that are similar to those that are in the holy symbol that have been like, I don't know, in the room.
You take a glance around, Faith. No, this room seems to be not defaced in any way that you can tell, like that. Alarcius, looked like you were gesturing something.
What do you think they meant by cleanse the corruption?
Probably getting rid of the demons.
And the undead.
If it's something else, I'm sure it will become apparent.
As you're surveying this room and wondering what the voice meant, noticing that there are hallways off to the north and south, you also notice this door over here, and Petra, closest to the door, you think for a second that you hear voices beyond this door that you're in front of.
I hear somebody over. I think I hear somebody over here.
Can you tell? Or I was gonna try a gesture. Can you hear what they're saying?
Am I able to make, I don't know, like a,
Listening at the door?
yeah.
I'll make a perception check for you. Petra, you listen at the door. It's a heavy-set wooden door, so and probably pretty thick. You can't make out anything distinct, but it sounds like maybe two people talking. You can't make out anything they're saying.
Like,
Do we want to try a deceptive approach to this, rather than seeing what kind of information we can get out of them?
as opposed to a
Yes,
stabby,
we should try.
stabby. Fine.
I'm gonna look at Fabian.
Okay.
Are you quick at conversation?
I can be deceitful if I need to be. But yeah, well, do we have a good cover up?
We're the hired help.
How hired help, and all of your leaders are just gone because they trust us so much.
I don't know. I don't make up these stories.
Don't look at me, I'm just an acolyte.
Just the robe up,
I do this.
the hood up.
Yeah, I do the stabbing.
Yeah, I'll pull the robe up and sort of half across my face.
I will also try to hide behind my robes.
Okay. Wearing
And I'm gonna hold the trident like I know how to use it.
I don't know if I even can. I have like these big ass horns. I don't even know.
And we don't all have to go in.
Yeah,
Some of us
Gosra takes all
back.
kinds, right?
I'll probably hang out like kind of behind. I don't know, behind the door. If not everybody's going in.
Yeah, the door is
Because
right.
Petra has a
here.
temper, so I don't know. She's likely to like. I don't. Who knows what's gonna happen? Probably better that she doesn't go in. She speaks her mind instead of being deceitful.
All right.
I'm gonna stay here. I'll be ready to rush in as soon as things go bad.
It could be pretty quick.
Fabian, you approach the door.
Okay.
Do you open it?
Who's in the way? Okay, I know.
Petra's in the way.
Yeah, you're right next to the door. Both Petra.
Okay.
And,
Yeah,
Fabian.
I will open the. Actually, first I will inspect the door.
Okay.
Just a
First-
quick,
Sure, give it a glance over. Fabian looks like a regular wooden door. It's similar to the other ones you've seen in the Hermitage so far. No crazy outstanding features to it.
Okay, then I will open the door.
All right. Are you attempting to be sneaky in any way about this?
No. Let's
Okay.
be deceitful if need be.
Calmly, casually.
Unless it's just a bunch of demons and then
Opening the
with
door.
like tentacles, in which case I will calmly and confidently close that door.
Okay, so if I can get the right, there we go. You open the door, and peering through after a moment, you notice two figures in here. And in fact, I'm gonna make it just a little bit easier for you to see. What they're
Oh, thanks.
all
I was
about.
like, which?
So let's just do some of this. Okay.
Oh, look.
So what you notice is two figures there who seem to be rummaging around what appears to be a study immediately closest to you, and then beyond it a bedroom. Both are in a state of just complete disarray. There's papers and stuff lying down. There's books found. The bed's turned over. Like there's clothes, there's robes scattered all around about. And these two robed figures are kind of mucking through everything. One of them you see to be kind of on the bed is this gaunt man. Both appear to be human. And then this older woman is by the side, like going through stuff. And the older woman kind of looks back to the gaunt man and says, I'm done with this. You're not gonna find anything. This is a stupid idea. And the man says, oh, come now, Lessa. We got a job to do. Come on, this is searching a little bit more. What's it only been? 2-3 hours? It's been 4 hours and I'm late for my soak. Oh, you're always late for something, always complaining. That's all you do. Watch your tongue, acolyte. I could have it snapped out of in 1 second. Oh, yeah, under whose authority? You're not going to go run into Harlock no more, are you? Oh, you just better watch it. You better watch it if it weren't for Gosra's well. I'd take you out back and give you what's for. Push you off the cliffs, young whippersnapper. They seem to be arguing.
What do you think we should do? What? I'm just gonna look back at the rest of the party like, these look like. I feel bad beating up geriatrics.
You should find out why they're taking so long.
Let's see how this goes. I will confidently
Sirs.
approach.
I confidently go ahead of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Marion
Go for it.
pushes right past Fabian, like hand right in the face of the catfolk, and strides in. Both of them kind of stop and turn toward you and kind of look quizzically in your direction, Marion. The older one kind of takes a step forward. Who the hell are you?
I'm just an acolyte. The hired help is here.
Uh,
But-
I-
for the ghouls.
And I look back. The man says, "Oh, right, the ghoul problem.
Yeah, the ghoul problem, which just got a lot worse because they escaped and they killed a bunch of the other druids on the way out.
They kind of look shocked at each other. Marion, I'm just gonna make a quick deception check for you. Give me just 1 second, Marion. Let me see here. Okay. Hang on.
Trying to quickly establish a DC.
Okay. You see the two of them that had sheets and stuff, and like apparently the man had some scrolls on him. Kind of looked to each other, kind of looked in your panicked face, and are like, oh, shit. Should we run or should we help? What do we do?
I'm gonna back up around the corner.
The mercenaries are here. They can help you deal with it, but this is above my pay grade. Tell me what you're looking for. I will look for it and find it while you two are solving this. You're senior members, right?
You see the older woman go, "You're damn straight I'm a senior member. We're looking for a key, young one. We're looking for a key. It's got to be somewhere around here. Hollock must have kept a key here. Now stand aside!" And you see her gallivant and stride toward you. The man kind of goes like, "Oh wait, I guess I'll help too." And as he's going by, he shoves the scrolls that he had in your hands, Marion. Here. Now let's go. No, I'm going first. No, I'm going first. No, I'm
going to try and pull people back around the corner.
They kind of go out for a second and are momentarily like wondering what the hell is going on here. They see it and they begin to run off in this direction here. Or we'll get you, you fucking ghouls. I'll go and show you what's for. Oh my god, Yorl! They got Yorl! No! They got Yorl! Move! And she shoves Horatio back and then keeps going over in this way. The other one kind of looks back around at you guys. Some mercenaries. Let's get them! And then rushes into this room.
Well done, Marion.
We're
Buy
gonna
us a few moments.
peek out, yeah, and then they're still the unconscious people that will tell them what happened as soon as they wake up.
I will look for a key if I've got time.
I'm going to look at these scrolls that I now have.
Okay. You begin searching around the room, Fabian. Let's see here. Let's do Fabian first. Okay, so Fabian, you begin looking around kind of the disheveled room. You see papers and clothes and whatnot, and then you see this nightstand over here, and kind of, haphazardly, one of the drawers is open, and there's some contents that are scrummaged about, but there's also this journal that you see, and you kind of look at it for a second, and then notice the initials, like in gold leaf on the front of this leather-bound journal, are HH. Other than that, there's a small desk, chairs, bookcases. You see that the books have a lot of historical and religious lore, bestiaries, beast fables, adventure stories. Behind over here, there's an armoire on this side. There's a metal bathtub with a little privacy screen on it. And then, let's see. Yes, that's mostly what you find here. Oh, you also kind of look in the desk real quick, kind of rummaging through things quickly is your one of your skills. There is a small box, the small box of coins, and you can just kind of open it up, revealing 29 gold pieces within it.
Split that amongst the party. And also, who's a quick read? I can pass over
Wave.
the journal to someone who.
Ratio.
That would be me.
Also,
Sure.
Fabian, aren't you supposed to be like good at deceptive things?
I am good at deception.
You
If I
like-
deceive, people they believe me. I have a trustful face.
Marion, you look at these scrolls you got handed. You can tell that they are spell scrolls. There are 3 of them, but you aren't quite sure what the spells are. I believe, yeah. I don't think you know what these spells are on here.
Okay. I give them to Horatio.
Shall we make a stack?
Oops, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just checking one thing on your character sheet real quick, Marion. Let's see.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, that was me. Okay. Then Horatio, the spell scrolls, I believe, emit magic from them. You can tell that they are indeed spell scrolls. And are you reading through the journal first, or looking at the scrolls?
Journal first.
Okay. So.
I'm gonna like keep watch around the corner too to see
Okay.
In case they come back.
so a sign they're coming back.
Taking a look through the door here that they all pass through. Arashis, you can tell that they went
You have.
down the stairs. Glean contents. Ooh.
Yeah, there's no like mechanical benefit that says it. I mean, it says quickly scanning loose papers. But
Okay. This is like, yeah, passing glance at something that someone else is holding to know what its contents are. But I'll say that does also make you a quick reader, and you're able to kind of glean through these. It is kind of a shocking read. You see that this journal is obviously a personal journal, and you can kind of glean that from the HH and from on the inside cover saying this book belongs to Harlock Hamdeal. So you see kind of in some of the more recent pages, some of it, the beginning is very dry about just going ons in the Hermit. We purchased this many supplies from Aberton this day. Mayor J. Aber came and visited me this day, whatever. But then it comes into kind of these musings and observations about, and you're not quite sure what this means, but he's talking about the gradual failure of the Arran Tower. Erran, the Isle of Arran is where you currently are. He says about the gradual failure of the Arran Tower and frustrations about being unable to do anything about the resulting environmental decline. And it's this, notes about farm crops failing, animals having trouble giving birth to live young, more erratic weather patterns, and these kind of, problematic things that he keeps noting on. And then the most recent section, he notes that there have been recent reports of Zolgaths seen around the tower. But he kind of makes this note but doesn't go much into detail beyond that. So it appears that this is Harlock Hamdeal's personal journal, and he is very concerned about happenings around the Arran Tower.
do I know what Arran Tower is? What Zolgaths are?
Let me see here. Ratio. Let's see here. Zolgaths you've heard of, but don't really know. You think there's some kind of reptilian type creature or something? They're usually underground and pretty vague on what Zolgaths are. Probably haven't run across too many of them. However, you did read kind of a primer, like a tourist guide to the Isle of Arran when you guys coming here, and you know
It's in the
that,
player's guide.
yeah, it is in the player's guide. That's true. That there are these towers that kind of are on both the Isle of Kortos, the main island where the Absalom city is, and also one featured here on the Isle of Arran. They are these towers from centuries past that are just kind of seen as a relic of the days of gone by of Eridan, and potentially some religious significance with them. No one's quite sure, since the religion is the faith has died down in recent years, what exactly they're for, but you know that it's a powerful object or a powerful place. Usually also people can see some kind of orb or something floating around these towers, and typically it's just a little beacon tower that usually rests on there, but other than that it's fairly unremarkable. But apparently Harlock saw some kind of significance in this one on the Tower of Arran.
I'll share this with the group. Gradual failure. That's interesting.
Weren't the villagers talking about? Or no,
We're talking about crops failing.
the person that attacked us was talking about it too. What's her name?
Yeah, crops failing, droughts, things like that. Hamdeal seems to think that it's related to the apparent or supposed failure of this powerful magical tower.
The druid that attacked us thought it was people or something ruining the land, right?
Right.
The city, the town.
Perhaps
Yeah, that's why she was trying to destroy the town.
Right.
Maybe that's why the other druids decided to consort with the demons. They thought it would help with this problem.
or
power
perhaps
or
they've been
something.
misled into thinking that they were fighting against something, and this whole time they've just been helping it.
Or the two are unrelated.
Well, we could at some point investigate this thing, perhaps. Powerful magical object. I'd love to see it.
Should we check out those hallways, or should we wait for the...
Flop the journal shut, but we can deal with that later. Can we take some time? I'd like to see what's on these scrolls at least.
Yeah, and we might as well divvy up this money. I mean, it's a donation to our good cause. Or we can just throw it into the room.
We could cast
the-
Amontillado, the...
Well, using context clues, I think this room belongs to the only druid in this building who doesn't want to have us killed. So, if you want to steal from them,
Oh, you just have their scrolls and their journal, and we know nothing yet.
They didn't keep the journal.
I was given that scroll.
Scrolls are useful.
Money,
They
you
It could be useful in releasing him.
Yeah. and
Well,
save-
if we find him and he doesn't turn into a monster trying to eat our face, we can very kindly let him know he's been robbed.
I
Besides, if I can learn the spells from them, I'll give the scrolls back.
boy, those priests just fucked off, didn't they?
Well,
Marion.
I mean, I can't say I blame them.
Marion, as you step over there, you hear footsteps sounding like they're coming up the stairs. And you start to hear shouts of...
Uh-oh, the ruse is up.
Maybe.
I guess now we find out if they want to kill us or not.
Alright, you all hear sounds of footsteps and arguments growing louder.
I'm gonna hide behind this pillar.
Alright.
I will feign horrible illness and pretend like I am being affected by the ghoulish miasma.
man.
My stealth is +9 if it comes up.
Sure.
This isn't a time to show off, Fabian.
So Fabian's puking over there. Fate's hiding behind a column. Mary and Arshus and the rest of you hiding back in the room.
Is the
Yeah.
column narrower than Faith is? That she's
Yes.
trying to hide behind?
I mean, Faith is not 5 feet wide.
Yeah, the column's,
Right, but it's the
column's about 2.5 feet wide. You can
Okay.
press up real close against it and you'll be fine. So the rest of you kind of hang back for a second. Faith hides behind the column. Fabian begins retching up as you see the older woman kind of come out here, kind of this angry look on her face, and the gaunt man catching up behind her. Fabian, you begin.
Yeah, I will tell them. You must flee this place. The necrotic energies are taking hold.
Okay, let's see about
Wait.
that. Fabian. Deception.
that's gonna be
I heard he's
Not-
good at deception.
Natural one.
So Fabian, you do this, and the kind of two of them look at each other and look back to you. Well, it looks like all the ghouls are dead already, and if there's just this one that might be turning, perhaps we can just take care of it. And you see a flame ignite in her hand.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How do you react, Fabian?
I'll say, oh, the necrotic energy. It's certainly coming for life, but not for mine! I will. You will try to lunge.
Alright, everybody roll initiative. Faith, you can roll stealth for your initiative.
Did it.
You really want to roll these different rolls. One day I'll roll strength for initiative.
And Fabian
I
rolled
rolled before it.
deception. Can any of the rest of us roll deception?
No,
Ugh.
I'll say Fabian can roll deception because he's actively
Oh, okay.
interacting with them. Everyone else, except for Faith, can roll perception.
I was
Okay,
so
roll
excited that I was hiding that I forgot that I
to
should
check.
probably go.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
Alright.
Should have left the ghosty boy to the
Oh, whoops.
lying, apparently. I don't know a shit about religion.
There we go.
The necrotic energy.
We should have sealed them back in.
I'll put myself back down at 12.
I'm gonna say, am I the highest? No, they're the highest. And then Horatio.
Alright. So, the guy there kind of sees what's happening here and is like, ugh! So he will, he will protect himself first. You see him casting a spell, and then you see his skin takes on the appearance of tree bark. Protecting himself through the use of this spell. And then you see he will just basically where he's standing, get out a trident and levy it toward you, Fabian. Horatio.
You want the elements? Fine. Electric arc.
Okay, the old lady will succeed. The man will succeed as well. They seem to kind of take it and not be affected too much by it.
Shit.
Okay. Fabian, on to you. The jig is
Okay,
up.
I will-
What do you do?
I will move here. I will feint the old lady.
You don't have to faint. She's flat-footed. You rolled this. You are a rogue who rolled deception for initiative,
Right.
and she has not acted.
Fair. That's fair. In which case, I will actually then just strike a whole bunch of times.
I mean, you can if you want, but
Stab her a bunch.
No, I was just
yeah.
worried about. I was just trying to get that.
Because it's The chick is up, haha! In the full heat of the moment, your roguish
I'm
flare
not tickling.
activates, and you come through and stab her with the rapier. Ah! Before she can react. That is a hit. With her being flat-footed, you can add sneak attack on top of that.
Yes, I love being sneaky. And I might as well just, like,
Do it one more time.
her
if you want.
again.
That's natural
Oh.
one. She wises up. She waves this flame in your face, and you have to kind of back up to avoid being burnt by it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Fabian Awarshus.
Okay, we're gonna run around the corner. So, okay, this is, and I'm going to try. I guess I could just start that back there. I could like start to tumble through when I can't see them, and move up to my speed.
Yeah, I believe so. You stride up to your speed is how you start tumble through. So you move your
Oh,
speed.
but I don't
and
think I can make it.
when you
anyway,
get to
if I-
somebody, it can tumble through.
I think just I'm like just short of being able to do it because of difficult terrain. So instead, I'm just gonna try to trip the bark skin guy.
Okie dokie.
So I'll make my athletics check.
Against its reflex DC. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The old
27.
Classic Awarshus.
Jeez.
Run in. Don't know what to do. Trip.
Swing that tail. That is a critical success. So that is 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Is this the old lady?
No,
That's
this
the
is the
guy.
bark skin guy.
Too bad.
So, let me just click one thing real quick so I can remind myself about this. Okay, so you come up and he's like, what the lands and hits his ass on the floor. You see that the bark kind of cushions his blow a little bit as he lands there, but he is prone.
And then I will raise a shield.
You're raising shield. All right. Onto this lady. She kind of, the fire still roiling in her hand, says, "Bad kitty!" And you see the fire suddenly grow larger and larger and larger until it becomes. Wait for it.
Oh,
Wait
no.
For it.
She has burning hands!
Nope, she's got flaming sphere.
Ooh.
Far worse.
Yikes. Yikes.
I don't think you can see it because it's. Hang on.
Because it's just on top of me, right? Don't worry, I
Oh, there it is.
feel it.
I can see it now.
Ah, yes. Burn.
I can
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what you pay good money for.
I did. So she will cast the flaming sphere upon you, Fabian.
Do I roll or do I just get hurt?
So you can attempt a reflex save.
I would like to.
Oh, a critical success! That's no damage, right? On a basic?
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens on this. As the flaming sphere just kind of like ducking underneath it, she's like, ah! She will, shit.
Take an action to retch.
She'll throw up. Yeah, exactly. Well, what you doing now, huh? I guess she will. Ugh, that's a miserable use of that. No, she's just gonna step away from you. Like, no, you know what? She's gonna take out a trident. They're both gonna have tridents out at this point and be like, you better watch out, know how to use this! So then we'll go on to Petra.
Alright. guess, potency on. Because it only lasts for like a minute, right?
Yes, you'd have to recast that. I don't think you had enough time to refocus, though.
Oh, I didn't.
You haven't had a 10-minute rest since
Yeah, I forgot about
last
that.
battle.
Well, then I will cast Chill Touch to my sword as I'm moving.
Sure.
Can't actually see.
Technically, you can be in this square.
The flaming orb?
The flaming orb is in your square, Fabian.
Oh,
Just if I
lovely.
move it there.
Well, I can go here too. Right?
Yep, got it. Got it. I'm around fire.
Yes.
Underneath it,
Yeah,
aside
you can
to.
get there, Petra.
Because I can't really see the side of it, but this is a bad dude person.
Yes, and he's on the ground.
Okay. Well then I will attack. Wait, is that okay.
Make your sword attack. A 25 because he's on the ground flat-footed will be a crit.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, and then my chill touch also.
It's slashing damage? Damn it!
And then my chill touch also did
Yeah, so it's chill touch. So he gets one effect worse because you crit on the longsword attack. So he makes a fortitude save.
Petra's gonna start doing all this necromancy shit now.
And he fails,
I
which
told
means it's
him.
a critical
Critical
failure.
failure.
So that's an additional 12 damage. So that's 28 points of damage total on that. Oh my god.
I told them they should have left or they'd base necrotic.
I definitely have. My shadow is definitely like.
Siphoning his soul.
I-
My soul!
I may be being a little bit controlled right now.
Yeah,
Which
you're
is
just
Petra, which is my
feeling
shadow.
the darkness.
I don't know.
Terrifying
Blame it on
to
my
behold.
shadow. It's fine.
Yes, your shadow flares wild behind you. Marion.
I come out of the cage and I've been feeling just fine.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Not sure I believe that.
And yeah, everybody looks good. I'm going to cast Daze on. Actually, I'm gonna cast it on the one that cast the flaming sphere.
Okay. You come forward. You send your daze spell out at her. As a reaction, as you attempt to pry into her mind and stun her mind, she kind of and you see this granny kind of hulk out a little bit and give you this wide-eyed demonic stare, and her mind is just this tempestuous roiling sea. This anger and these psychic vibes reverberate and crash back against you, Marion. I need you to also make a will save.
Oh boy. We'll save. It's right here. Yeah.
Sorry, Graham.
That was gonna be so cool, though.
All the cool things.
Oh no.
All of
Damn
her
So she saves. So she takes half that damage. And because you critically saved and it was a basic will save, you take nothing. This whole crashing psychic wave comes back at you, Marion, but you have faced worse demons. You have faced dire threats. You do not care about this. Crashes by you, the ghostly energy protecting you from this, and she just looks up like, huh? Just absolutely shocked and it didn't affect you. Damn. Faith, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move. Is this a place where I can stand?
Yes. Yeah, I'd say you could probably do that.
But that would be 45 feet, though, right? If you had to move
Yeah.
around this corner.
Yeah, that would be 45 feet.
Yeah, you can't move around this corner here. We'll have to go around it.
You can't go through here. You have to go around.
Okay.
Can't go under it.
So I'm gonna go here, stand next to the flaming spear, which seems really smart, and punch the old lady in the face. Twice.
Okay.
Twice.
Wow.
A 19 is a successful old lady punch.
Okay.
For
Punch
8
her a second time.
A 9 is
9 is not successful, I'm guessing.
but you do break her nose.
Damn.
And then I am done.
Okay. Alright. The guy who is prone on the ground. He will. I guess from the ground, he will from the ground he's like, oh! And he will put up his own flaming sphere in Oars's space. So here's another one.
Reflex.
Yes, reflex save for you, Oarshisk. God damn it. Yeah.
We have a lot of dexterity, Graham.
That is just a regular success, though. But because it's fucking flaming sphere. Damn it. Flaming sphere is special. If you succeed on the reflex save, you don't take any damage.
Do a little dodge.
So then with his other action, he is going to try to heal himself on the ground there for just a little bit.
Man, what if I decide to take opportunity attack? That would be really good with tripping. Because if they stand up, that provokes, right?
Yep. Oh wow. Is that a feat or is that a?
It's like something I can take at 6th level or something like that, I think.
Oh, that's so cool.
Alright, Ratio.
I am going to look at the fire.
More fire.
And then I'm going to decide that killing these bad guys will stop the fire fastest. It's not worth. I think I'm actually going to say, it's not worth a spell. And then I will cast Electric Arc.
Okay. So prone doesn't affect reflex saves. We established that, right?
Yep, it does not.
Okay, so the old lady makes a reflex save and fails, and the dude succeeds. So she will take that 7 points of lightning damage, and then we'll take 3, both of them looking pretty bad.
Third action, shield.
Alright, Fabian.
Do I have to do anything for the fact that there is that flaming sphere on my square, or is that just sort of like a?
No.
Okay, so I can just move away.
Yeah, it triggers on her turn.
Okay, can I squeeze between her and the wall to move squares down this way, or?
Yeah, there's enough space there.
Okay, then I'm gonna go here for the flank
Sure.
and stab again. Stab the first.
Because she's flat-footed, that's a crit.
Oh,
so you
deadly
roll your-
D8.
And your strike damage or whatever.
Yeah, what should I do first for you? Well,
do
there's
the d6 first, and then
Oh, okay.
Double the first two and then add the 8.
So yeah, so it's 12 doubled plus 1, right?
Well, it's,
so 25.
It's 7 damage, double to 14, and 5 damage, double to 10, so 24, 25 points of damage. You kind of sneak around, she's like...
Plus 1. Oh, right.
Yeah, 25, which is way more than enough. Fabian, you come around and skewer this old woman right through the back. Ah! She shrieks out as you withdraw the rapier.
I didn't want to kill a bunch of geriatrics. Why couldn't you just listen to me?
And she is...
I mean,
dead.
you did stab her.
Well, you know, it was her time.
You to death.
You have a third action.
I do have a third action. Could I stand in this square, or is that just like...
Here?
Yeah, to give flanking to
Yeah,
Petra?
you can do the corner.
Okay.
Alright.
Up against the
So you
wall.
Violently kill an old lady and then go to flank the other one. Oarshes.
I'll just move. I'll step here, out of fire, and I will go to punch the guy on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, that's good of you.
21 will hit flat-footed.
And because I have panache from tripping, it's an extra 2 bludgeoning precise strike damage of the same, which is the same type as the one I dealt, right?
So you go and punch down. The bark skin is still active on him, so it kind of punches, but you see him wince in pain.
And I'm gonna try it again. 12.
12 will miss. He kind of like rolls over and some of the bark on his shoulder just takes the glancing blow. Petra.
Okay.
Super flat-footed for you.
So I will do chill touch again.
Dark energy swirling upon the sword.
I'll attack.
He's flat-footed.
Isn't that what I did last time? Like, I think I rolled.
Well, yeah. That's a crit, I think, right? 'Cause he's flat-footed.
It's a crit because he's flat-footed.
Poor Graham.
I don't know what to do, guys. Like,
Or Druid.
Never feel bad for the GM.
I absolutely.
I played with Grim
I'm-
for a
I'm-
decade, and I'm like, nah.
What?
feel bad
Siphoning
for
his
them, though.
soul into your sword, Petra. You bring it down. He's like, "Whoa, no, 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 no!" And the other flaming sphere drops.
So we're
didn't
definitely
even have to
not
use
the
my-
bad guys.
I know they attacked us, but did we have to do this so viciously?
Well,
Look at Fabian and Petra.
You all
I-
get an additional 80 experience points, but you feel bad about it.
Do we though?
Some people do.
I feel
There's
like
some feeling bads going around.
Petra's just gonna like touch her head because like she has a headache from.
Shadow
Just
energy.
think of.
From the
Do you
murder.
really want those kind of druids running around?
Well, no, but surely there's another form of justice besides
Oh, yes,
Stabbing.
the town has done a very good job of defending itself thus far.
They thought Fabian was possessed by the ghoul.
It's not like we have a big jail to keep them in.
As you all ponder,
I mean,
the-
we can lock them all in the shed.
Yeah.
All of them are going to have a little druid reformist school by the end of the...
as you all ponder the morality of your actions with the bodies of hermits littering the ground around you, we will find what more they will find and kill deeper in the hermitage next time on Really Playing Games, the Extinction Cast. Ah!